Welcome back, people, to episode 9 or 8. I at this point, I don't even really fucking know.
The platform classic.
Yeah, it's a platform classic. It's 9 if you look at it one way. It's 8 if you look at it another. Whatever. So this one was about a race.
Yeah.
About platform classic.
Yeah.
And we get to see Jaeger fly.
Yeah, and Marcus Speedstar.
Yeah, that was totally not a stupid name. At least, at least we finally got to see Jaeger fly. So, I mean, that was cool.
That actually was really cool. Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, I will definitely give it that this episode was great because there was a lot of racing. Yeah, some of it was stupid, but
whatever, weird races. And then I want to get into that briefly in just a second, but just to sort of pay off that setup of the story, they're having a big race to get, like, to raise awareness or money, or like, what was the reason? The original reason?
To build revenue by spending a lot of money.
Right. So I'm not sure how that works, but
hey,
okay.
You know what? My old boss thought the exact same way. There is a reason why he is on meth and in and out of prison instead of running a business.
Yeah, so they did this classic in order to raise money, and so he brought in a big name in order to promote this to get more revenue somehow. It turns out to be Marcus Speedstar, who is the brother of Jaeger, Jarek Jaeger, this guy that has been, he was an ex-rebel. Something happened. He had a family at one point. Now he doesn't, and this is like a little bow of an episode.
That was the nice thing, is it did give us a glimpse into Jaeger's past and the why he's a grumpalump, or the reason why, I guess I should say. Words are hard.
Yeah. So something happened when Marcus was showing off in a race. He cheated in some way, which caused an accident, which was the thing that ended up killing Jarek Jaeger's family. Right?
Yeah, and I was disappointed because that's literally all we're told.
Yeah, very
It's vague. Like, come on, explain the accident. Explain how they died because of the accident. I mean, yeah, you're racing, but I mean, did he just like crash into the fucking platform and somehow miraculously not die?
I don't know if we've talked about this before. We must have, but I was hoping that it was going to be something grander, more tied to the Empire or tied to something of significance.
Yeah, because that would make sense as to why he was so fucking secluded. I mean, I guess to be fair, any sort of trauma like that, either way, I'd probably become a hermit as well. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it just seems like it would be something so outstandingly massive, not just my brother's a dumb shit and died or killed him.
Just so.
And can I say one thing? Like, this is something that always bothers the absolute shit out of me. Like, anytime I'm watching any sort of movie, television show, anything, where a sibling will refer to the other sibling, not by their name, but as brother or sister, it immediately takes me out.
You don't do that.
Absolutely.
I've never thought about that, but that is so true.
Do you?
No, of course not. No, I'm a human being.
Yeah, like
I'm not a robot.
I can think of maybe 2 or 3 people in this world that can call me brother, and I don't want to smack them. None of which are my literal flesh and blood brothers, like, at all.
That is weird. I never thought about that before.
Oh my god, it bugs the fuck out of me.
Now it's gonna bug the fuck out of me.
You're welcome.
You passed it on. The curse of awareness. So this entire episode was wrapped around the concept of forgiveness. Like, that was the moral of this episode. And I'm getting tired of being hand-fisted these fucking morals every episode.
Yeah, it's too nice and neat a little wrap-up. It's like a really bad Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, and okay, so every single person I ever heard talking about this series before it was released was like, you know what, even if it is terrible, it's going to lead to something great, because every series they've done before this one has done that. And I believed it, and I want to believe it still, but I don't see it happening.
No, especially because we only have 2 episodes left.
Yeah, like how are you gonna? And we still don't have. They did a preview of the series, like this, long intro preview video, and it had like this big sea creature attack on the city. I thought that was going to be an entire episode, but if we only have 2 episodes left, we know that's one of them. So how are they going to end on like some great story cliffhanger or something if they don't set it up properly? I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, and looking at the Wikipedia spoiler notes, just none of it looks like it's gonna lead to much. It's horrible.
All right. Well, I was hoping this was going to lead to something greater, but unfortunately, and it's even worse because there was a rewind episode that, or a, what do they call them? Bucket list facts or some video short they do for each of these episodes, and Han Solo was going to make a cameo here instead of Speedstar.
Well, fucking, they mentioned the 5 sabers, which at this era, like, that's what Han Solo was doing, because there's no more rebellion. Like, he's done with politics at this point, so he is the one that's doing a lot of the major spearheading for the 5 sabers and other massive galactic events.
And they brought in that gang that he was involved with in The Force Awakens. It would have been a perfect tie-in. And they were just like, no, let's do a vague forgiveness story instead.
It's so stupid. Because, okay, little bit of personal shit. Like, I can't see forgiving my brother over shit like that. Like, my actual brother, killed my dog almost 6 years ago.
Oh, shit.
I mean, granted, it was due to negligence, which, could be argued.
That doesn't make it better.
Worse. No, that's what I'm saying. It could be even worse. But I still haven't forgiven him over that, and I don't think I ever will.
Yeah.
So how are you going to be like, oh, yeah, you killed my wife and daughter, which was my world, but someday we might be okay.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But you're trying to save your mechanic from the Guavian Death Gang, so, equal.
Yeah, God, and it's just...
like your wife and kid. Come on!
Oh. And I hate these open and shut episodes.
Yeah.
Like, I am totally fine with an episode every few episodes being a start to finish with the moral at the end. That's fine. You kind of expect that with with an episodic adventure. But yeah, really, if you look back at it, none of these episodes really tie together. There's no overt through line, and I think that's the biggest thing that's bothering me.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you. The premise of the show is to be a spy for the resistance, if looking for First Order intel. Well, that's happened. That's done.
Yeah, that was the first episode.
In a couple episodes, they teased that they were going to sell the Colossus not sell, but, make a pact with the First Order. Like, did that happen? He said he was coming to the platform himself with a gold trooper. Like, what happened to that?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are they jumping around with this story? They just ended a 2-episode arc about arguably the best 2-episode arc so far about that spy pirate. She wasn't even in the fucking episode.
No.
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, like 5 seconds at the end, and it was the presto changeo deathbed repentance bullshit.
Oh my goodness gracious, man. Yeah. Okay, so final thoughts about this. This is it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. What do you think?
Well, I mean, my only thoughts on it, I'd really prefer not to give my microphone pink eye, so I won't fart into it. But yeah, it's just
smart, actually.
This is like the episode that sort of really just shows what their episodes are like. It's like, oh, there was cool colors.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, this is definitely the one that put the final nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah,
like we see where they're going, and I don't want to be it.
Yeah, it's so bad because it's so close to the end. Like, seriously, we have 2 episodes left. Like, this is the point in time when they need to really drive the finale. Like, it needs to start right now. So we get the teaser at the end of the episode. So we're like, fucking twiddling our fingers, dying for next Monday and the following Monday after that. And And there's no way any of this leads up to the finale in any way, shape, or form.
No way at all. I don't even know how it paid off the original premise of making money. Like,
no, it didn't.
For the purpose.
And he doesn't even explain. Like, there was plenty of time. They had plenty of back and forth. Like, he could explain just the Cliff Note version of how he's going to bring about a profit. Because, I mean, even from the outside clips of, the audience, there's nobody new. Those are all the people that fucking live and work there. Yeah,
you could have just put strange alien heads and we'd be like, oh, okay, they drew a big crowd this time.
Or, I mean, shit, like any other thing. Like, you have little floaty ship things that are just, little skiffs, like, just kind of floating around the platform. And then that's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of people coming from off-planet to watch this.
Oh, this is such a missed opportunity. You could have had, like, sail barges out in the ocean.
Yeah, man. A no-brainer and an easy way just to pay off. Oh, okay, that's how you're going to make money. Not like, oh, there's a $10,000 prize. But yet somehow at the end of the show, it's a $20,000 prize. You caught that, right? Or did I just completely...
I did not catch it because math, but I didn't even think about it.
I'm going to have to rewatch this episode, much to my chagrin, because I swear to God, at the beginning, they were talking about a 10,000 credit prize.
Oh, jeez.
And then the price on Homeboy's friend's head was 20,000, and he had it, and then some extra.
Yeah, I was going to say, with some to spare.
I don't know how math works.
This is new math, all right?
Well, I mean, it's a galaxy far away, so whatever.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, any hopes for the final 2 episodes? And are you looking forward to this? No? Yes? Maybe?
Yes and no. One, I like my 10 to 20 minutes every Monday of bitching with you. Because I do.
I do too, yeah.
And I'm glad for the show to be over. I guess that's really about it. Yeah, I mean, I hope that there is some sort of payoff. Like, I really, really hope. I don't expect, and I'm not holding my breath, but I really hope the finale is, because I actually don't even remember that teaser where there was some giant sea creature.
Oh yeah.
I guess I blocked that out, but I'm assuming that's going to be the finale, especially the way that it's set up. But I don't know.
That would be a stupid finale when the whole series is predicated on the First Order. This growing new threat.
Well, the First Order and the fucking pirates that work with them for them.
Yeah, give me that. That's the story. That is the A-plot. That is the whole fucking reason. And we've had at least 5 stories that have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Well, and the biggest cock tease is they show us Captain Phasma once. Fuck.
Oh, is that all they could afford her voiceover for? They're like, let's get Gwendolyn Christie back, but we only have 2 cents. So.
Yes, and I don't know why the hell they didn't just go with the original voice actor. It's just, I know she's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Could have got her back.
Yeah, she brings nothing to it. Not even name recognition at this point, because she didn't do anything in the films. It's the only people that really love that character are people who read the book Phasma. At this point.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I was pretty obsessed with her before I read the book, but I'm also fucking weird. Have a thing for women in armor.
Yeah.
Especially when they're 30 feet taller than me.
30. Attack of the Giant Armored Women.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I want to climb Mount Phasma.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the end as well, and if I don't get the anticipated finale tease that we deserve, that we have fucking earned, not just because we put the money down, which is enough, but because we have stuck with this show and with Star Wars our entire lives, and just give us a little bit of fucking candy. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. So yeah, I'm tapping out if it doesn't in season 2. I just want to do it.
I very I'll probably come back. I don't want to, but realistically, I probably will. I'll rent the first 2 or 3 episodes, and if it doesn't pick up, then I'll check out at that point. But
well, if you do that, then I'm going to go back to doing some I would really like to do the commentary on the original Clone Wars series that was like a season or something like that, that came out just before Episode 3, that was sort of the, it's like just like this really interesting art thing. But anyway, I want to do the episode reviews on those. So if you're going to do season 2 of this, I'll do those so we can like be pumping out episodes.
Or shit, we can do them together. I've never actually even seen those.
Oh, then we're definitely doing them together.
Yeah. Well, I've actually haven't been able to find them.
I thought they were on Netflix. I'll have to look. We'll get them somehow.
Yes.
And we will watch them. All right.
Just this discussion of that's already more interesting than Resistance.
It's true.
I hope you guys are still watching and suckling with us.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our disgruntled thoughts. We're old men and we are upset. Get off my fucking lawn.
God damn it. I know. I really feel like I should be shaking my cane with a PBR in my hand.
All right, I got to go soak my dentures. So until we can speak of Star Wars again, people, may the Force be with you.
Peace.
Princess Moon.